One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Illinois' offense will have the opening possession of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
To the air, it's Altmaier. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Balls it in. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. Illinois experienced a resurgence under Brett Bielema a year ago. He's been at 3 different power programs, but this was his best season in more than a decade, guys.
And it seems like Bielema's got a recipe to win, and it's usually ground and pound. But how about this offense with Luke Altmaier at quarterback last year? Through the air, they became good and proficient and started to change the identity of Illinois, and had a great season and finished with a big bowl win against South Carolina.
So a big key then is Luke Altmaier and taking that next step this year too to really help out this offense, be more explosive and win games maybe some different ways, and not always have to rely on running the football and playing great defense.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So Ohio State's offense will get the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
The give to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking for a man. It's Sayed. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to power their way ahead. The Buckeyes will move the sticks. The trophy that the Buckeyes and Illini play for, the Illabuck, guys, is a giant wooden turtle.
Imagine that, man. You're having to put your trophies in a water tank and feed it. It's probably the only trophy that ever had that ability. It's incredible. It was nurtured. Maybe a little bit different story now, David, but that is pretty cool history, Reese.
Yeah, and I guess you really only need one turtle every 100 years, so the trophy's not expensive. I guess you just got to take care of it, and every year you pass a live, living animal. That's why they changed it.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tate.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football somewhere.
He might want another play. Wants to throw again. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll move the tight end. They believe they can run right here. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Here comes the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down and came up a little short. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down to the 42. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Quickly complete. Breaks the tackle. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he added the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Clemson. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to 4.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, that is a nice move to get the ball out to the 36. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Quickly out to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks, because he got nothing after the catch. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Finds his man, it's Peoples. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Peoples.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and it's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
He's looking to pass. Setting up the screen. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll pass on the 46-yard field goal attempt and go for it here. Trying to get it to the marker. Thrust that arm out. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And I don't know if field position really matters on that one, right? I know they're on the plus side of territory, but 4th and inches, most offenses today are going to be going for it. They did. They execute the running play, and they keep the sticks moving.
The Buckeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. It's complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. So now on comes the field goal unit. just inside the left upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the inside. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll send the tight end in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Pulls it and fires to the left. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This rivalry more than a century old, with the Buckeyes dominating most of the time, guys.
And just think about that. All this time, these Ohio State and Illinois fans have been talking about and looking forward to this rivalry. To your point, absolutely. Ohio State, more often than not, has been on the winning side of it. And Illinois now, David, they're going to be trying to create a little new trend here.
Yeah, try to get some mojo. Try to get some momentum on their side. Try to change this rivalry. And listen, it starts one at a time, right? Like the old coaches speak, we got to throw out those records from 100 years ago. They don't matter. Let's dominate today.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
This time he's got it. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Out of the backfield, he's open. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Illinois lining up quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Arkin. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Got it in the middle, it's Dixon. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Catch in the middle, it's Arkin. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Working that left side now. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pocket breaking down. Wide out trying to get it in. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Illinois! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
The gamble pays off on offense. I know there are a lot of coaches out there that would have just kicked that field goal in the final play of the first half. Instead, they decide to throw it. And when you've seen these two guys hook up as many times as they have in the past, why not just do it? Great job executing. They're on the same page. They get the score in the end zone on the short throw, and they've got the lead going into halftime.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the second half. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Here comes the option. The pitch. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run, and this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Off play action on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. They've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Blocked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Offense gets set for second down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Sanders. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Just needed 3 yards on 3rd down, and they got it with precision execution.
And the QB got the football and got that thing out of his hands. Nice job, nice slant, nice timing route. Throw it to the receiver, get it on his body where he can make the play and get the first down.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. With the catch, it's Sanders. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Creates a little room. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Altmaier. Flips it out on the screen. Plows through the defense. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Dixon. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game wrecker.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Splits the uprights, it's good. And the 3-ball gives us a tie.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Smith. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominated at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the Buckeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Got a man. It's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To throw, it's Sayin. Dumps it to the back. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do, they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Trying to do it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stop.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Arkin. He stopped a little bit short. They'll mark it at the 38. It's 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. They're working that left side. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Grab behind the line. It's Tate. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all.
Turning on the Jets. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
That had to be a coverage bust because there is no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Quarterback making checks. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. The give to the tailback. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Got his man out of the backfield. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Makes the grab on the left. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Caught in the backfield, it's ball. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
Big fella moving. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. And finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the 2nd overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. Pressure coming. Got his man to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. The screen, and watch out. Touchdown, Ohio State. They jump on top here in OT. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Caught over the middle. It's Clement. They get him down, but this offense is set up. First and goal from the 9. First and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Backs looking for the goal line. Smashes through the tackle. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Power ahead. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Third and goal here in overtime, and they need a touchdown. Turning to the running game here on third and goal. Touchdown to Illini! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
The inside handoff. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Illinois can be aggressive here on second and short. Give to the back. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This thing has been back and forth now. First and goal as they try to take the lead in overtime number 2. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Touchdown, fighting Illini. That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Now in the second overtime, you must go for the 2-point conversion. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Quick strike complete. They do not get the 2, and now the lead sits at 6 in double OT. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Tate. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Gets it out quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they answered the bell and responded with a score of their own.
I think the quarterback showed his head coach a lot on that last touchdown pass, the poise and the confidence. And because of that, David, on this upcoming two-point play, you might just put it back into his hands and let him go win it for him.
Yeah, man, I need it again, right? Like these rules, I got to go for two. This is a clutch moment. Obviously, got to come up big. Do you trust him again? You worked on these two-point plays all year long, all week long. That's what you do. You know the rules. Now you got to go execute.
Have to go for two, starting in double overtime, and this one would win the game. To the air, it's Sayin. They got it! The two-pointer for the win, and they take the game in double overtime. Hardly unusual. It is a trophy that many aren't even aware exists, but Ohio State will once again take home the second oldest trophy in the Big Ten, the Yellow Buck. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.